Hey guys, welcome to All About It, episode 4, baby, with Don and Cameron. Let's roll that intro. So let's start with the movie strikes, mate. Hope you're having a good week, by the way. Even though it's only
Good
Tuesday,
week, good
but
week.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, what do you think about this? I think there's going to be a huge impact on filming at the moment.
I
But
mean,
yeah, go on, give me your take.
I was reading up on it last night, and AI. They're the two letters. That's the word
Yeah,
AI. I mean, it seems like obviously a lot of it is obviously a lot of it's, most of it is due to AI. All of this
yeah,
strike, and I mean, obviously AI is a whole another conversation, but I think the impact on some of the all the big films in Hollywood, they're all gonna come to a halt, really, aren't they? I think it was
yeah,
literally other than I think it was House of Dragons and the one other show from the UK. They're still filming, but everything else
yeah,
is on halt, really. So
yeah,
any film in the next year or two that we're looking forward to, most likely will be delayed, as we've previously
yeah,
discussed. So I just think, I mean, as for the strikes, I mean, you don't blame them, right? As in, it's their futures on the line, and AI is a big threat. Despite all the major studios, reassuring them, but that's just tongue in not tongue in cheek, but you can't really believe them, can you? Like that, that's what they're going to say. But back over to you. What do you think, mate?
I mean, the last strikes we had were in 2007.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw that.
and yeah, and
Been a
these new
while.
strikes, and they lasted a while as well because, like I said before, if you check the other podcast, I put a pin in on the top. Um, they they lasted a while, and a lot of movies got delayed because of the strikes. And I feel like the same thing can happen here. I mean, I have a friend, like my mate, who is an actor, who is in acting as well. His movies have been delayed for certain roles because of the strikes, and this is in the UK, and even the strikes happening in America. Obviously, they're having an impact on films that are filmed here, for people like HBO, Netflix, and stuff like that. So, and yeah, I mean, every they have every right to strike, right? Because
Yeah,
like you said, with AI, it could ruin their jobs. I mean, what if AI takes over podcasting and stuff like that? I mean, it would ruin our jobs as well, right? Like, something that we enjoy. And people do use AI for podcasting now, right? They have those fake images with fake voices and stuff, so you lose that personability. And I feel like that's what's happening with movies as well. Like, if you have an AI writing a script, it's gonna lose that human factor.
no
And scripts, they need
authenticity.
the human factor. Because how are you gonna have the emotion, man? Like, like all, like
Yeah.
even comic book movies, even like The Dark Knight, that's an emotional film.
Oh, of
I
course.
mean, it's like a roller coaster. Like the way the Heath Ledger gets into Batman's mind and stuff. I don't think AI could do stuff like that, write a script like that. So
It's a
yeah,
really good
bro. I
point,
mean,
mate. It's a really good point.
so and like AI, yeah, I'm sure me and you and our, you do digital marketing. I'm a medical writer. That's our daily job, and we can probably use AI as a tool. But potentially, AI could take over our jobs as well. So it
Exactly.
it's scary, and they have every right, like I said, to strike. So yeah, man, what do you think about these delays? I mean, Deadpool stopped filming now as well, and
It's just
it
it's
was
just
like
frustrating, obviously.
yeah,
I mean, as a
and
fan, as a fan, of course, it's gutting, isn't it?
yeah, it is, and we've been getting all those juicy pictures from set and stuff. So um yeah, and I'm really looking forward to Deadpool and seeing him in the costume. All I want to do is see the mask, but I know we're not going to get that now. So
What
anytime
about
soon. So
Daredevil? Do you think that's already filmed now, or do you think that might be delayed as well?
I think
Uh,
everything's delayed. I mean, if I go back here, bear with
it's
me.
so, it's so. I mean, obviously, like we're saying, we get it from their
No,
perspective, but it's just for us fans, it's sad, isn't it?
oh yeah, Avatar. Wasn't Avatar, but the next one meant to come out like next year, or the year after?
Well, I think there's a lot of delays. I think that there's been like a rally effect, isn't it? Domino effect for all
Yeah,
the Avatar movies.
Jesus, man.
Well, what I read was, yeah, these strikes will probably last until at least the end of the year. So
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
There's so many big series and stuff coming out, and like all the Marvel series, or
All right. Yeah.
Marvel, they had delays before the writer's strike. So now, I don't know. But I suppose on the positive side, um, the actor who plays Kang, what's his name? Jonathan something.
Majors.
Ma- Majors, Jonathan Majors. What, that actor, he has to still sort out his, obviously, what happened and stuff like this. So if once that
Yeah.
gets sorted, if he gets to keep the role, I guess then they can still move ahead with the movie and stuff.
In a way, it might be a blessing for Marvel,
For
Loki.
Marvel, yeah. I think it is a blessing in some ways for Marvel and Disney to try, not Marvel, sorry, Marvel is Disney, but Marvel and DC to get their act together when it comes to movies.
Yeah.
So,
Kind
um,
of reset, refresh,
yeah,
reevaluate.
because I don't know about you, the quality has dropped off. I feel like if we look at those early movies, man, like Iron Man and stuff, um,
The
they're
levels.
like they're unbelievably good stories. Um, the first Avengers film as well. Um, you compare
Yeah.
it to now, I'm not even interested in Secret Invasion, bro. Usually when a Marvel series comes out, I'm one of the first guys on it. I force ever to watch the series with me because I don't want to watch it alone. And then but this time I watched one episode, and even though I love Samuel L. Jackson, I just can't do it. I don't know why. I just haven't got the hype. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
know what
about
you mean.
yourself.
It's not. It's the
Yeah,
same with me. Like I just think people always talk about like since Endgame it's been on a decline, but for me it's not even that. I think it's been really good after Endgame. I think 2020 was obviously a quiet year because due to lockdown, but then 2021 was
yeah,
huge. We had Spider Man, we had Shang Chi, we had really good series
yeah.
shows,
That's true.
One Division,
Jesus.
Loki. But since 2021, yeah,
Yeah, it's been
2021.
dead.
Since then, it's declined. Obviously, we had a few
Yeah,
shows last year. Um, for me, the last one I
She-Hulk
watched
and
properly
stuff.
was
Yeah,
Hawkeye. That
yeah,
beautifully finished a great year for Marvel, in
yeah.
my opinion, in 2021. But since then, I mean, I didn't really get into Moon Knight. Um, didn't really watch Miss Marvel, Hulk, etc. She Hulk, sorry.
Hulk-Chi. Hulk-Chi.
Shang-Chi, that's why. Hulk-Chi. Uh,
Hulk-Chi.
you know what I
That's
mean?
so
So
funny.
that's my take on it, man. I just think we need to brighten things up. And don't get me wrong, I'm not. I have no doubt they will because we know what's coming up. We've seen the schedule.
Yeah, it's just getting
We've
that
seen the
schedule.
spoilers
Yeah,
with Easter eggs, but it's just about getting there now. Due to this strike, there's going to be a delay.
yeah.
So as fans, we have to wait it out, I guess, right?
Yeah, we do because the strike is important. I mean, that's why like all the main actors and main celebrities, they're protesting, with the signs and stuff like that outside because even though they're
Yeah,
earning money, good money, it's not them that it's going to affect. It's going to be those people, the extras, the stunt workers, everyone who works on set, makeup, design, all these type of people, the script writers. It's all of those. I don't want to say low because that's a rude word, but all the people that aren't in the spotlight, let's say, they're the people that get affected by not only obviously AI with the writers, but I feel like they're still not paid well enough in terms of
yeah,
how much they earn. Because if you look at like what they get an hour, it's penance compared to what the main actor will get. The main actor, like Tom Cruise, I think he made like 100 million, bro, in Mission Impossible. That was his salary. And if you look at like a stunt worker, what do they get? Like £100 a day, which, come on, man.
yeah. So
Like
even
stunt
if
working
even
is
the pie
hard,
out of it,
like yeah, like it's not
it's a
it's
good
not
point,
really
mate.
comparable. So and the way they get treated, like I heard stories, I know people, so I know the stories that happen on set. Most of them get treated like dirt. They get called in at any time. They can be told not to come in on the day of filming and not get paid. So like, for example,
Really,
like yeah, someone might say, okay, come in today. You've got to come and do a couple of scenes for 3-4 hours, makeup and everything. And of course, as a person, you'll be excited. But then an hour later, they might call you and be like, oh, actually, we're not going to do that scene today, we don't need you anymore. But you'll be like, well,
no
that's my money.
remorse.
Where's my money? Like, yeah, there's no remorse, right? So they need to change this Hollywood structure that they have at the moment in the way that they treat actors. It's not good. It's not not the main actors, the actors that aren't famous. It's not fair for extras. It's not fair for stunt workers, for the other cast members. It's just not
Pretty
fair. So
brutal.
it's a brutal industry, but it shouldn't be like that. I mean, there should be equality across the board, right? We talk about equality for racial barriers and stuff, but we need equality also in different jobs as well, job sectors. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's enough on the strikes and stuff because it can be it's quite sad. I hope it goes well and I hope it gets sorted out and people get what they deserve because yeah, we want to see these movies. They're exciting, but we also want, like I said, even with VFX artists and stuff, they need time to do their work to get the best quality out. Because at the moment, the qualities for Disney and DC, the Flash movie, it looked like a PS2 game. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the clips. And we've seen like recently with Marvel films, like She-Hulk and stuff. It's bad, man. The CGI looks bad, so they need to sort that out as well. But
What do you
yeah.
think that is though? Like laziness or
No, it's just they honestly just give people not enough time to do the work. Avatar's a great example. Avatar took what, 10 years to film? It
wow,
looks so realistic,
masterpiece.
right?
I feel like
It's
watching that
absolute
again.
masterpiece, yeah, for CGI and VFX and mocap. Um, but
But then that's the thing though. But we're moaning about us. But well, do we have the patience as fans to allow
I
them to
think
have that
yeah,
much time?
I think if they said, okay, we'll give you Secret Wars, let's cut down the series. We don't need this many series, bro, do we? I don't need Secret Invasions and stuff like this. Cut down the series, and if we said, okay, we're gonna give you Secret Wars, Blade, all of this in 3, 4 years, I'll be like, cool, I'll wait because I know then at least I'll get a quality movie. Because even No Way Home, it took time, right? So
Wow,
yeah,
no homo,
you know, like that. That's
masterpiece,
absolute masterpiece. Yeah, yeah.
masterpiece.
Anyways, yeah, I think we'll go to Man United now because there's no DC news again. I mean, James
Oppenheimer,
Gunn is still casting for like Superman, and everything's stopped now.
Christopher
And it
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan. Oh yeah, Oppenheimer and Barbie. But you're not gonna watch Oppenheimer. You might watch it later, because I
Yeah,
think you should watch it because it's like
I read what
what
it's
people are
about. It's like
saying.
war and drama. I'm not into drama and stuff. So I think I
Oh,
would get
it's
bored
not
because it's
really your
3 hours
thing.
as well. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
I don't,
That's the
I
only
don't,
issue. Yeah,
I
it's not.
don't, I don't doubt it's gonna be a good movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just genre's
Barbie's your thing
key.
then.
Huh? Yeah, 100%.
Well,
Thriller in the Manila, baby.
thriller, Barbie more like yeah. No, I mean, but this month was good for movies because we had
Mission
Mission
Impossible
Impossible.
is more a bit of
Mission
me,
Impossible is
mate.
definitely your thing. Yeah. And that movie was like 95% on Rotten Tomatoes or something,
Shut up.
which is insane, bro.
Shut up.
Like,
So why are you
yeah,
asking to watch
man.
Oppenheimer? We need to watch really Mission Impossible. To be honest, I need to
Hey,
watch
free movies, man.
I need to watch all the other Mission Impossibles first. I know people are saying who've watched it, they're like, "Oh, don't worry, you don't have to watch the other one." But I'd want to. Like, if I'm going to watch Mission Impossible, I want to watch the other ones prior. I need to know the context.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what?
Um,
I feel
it's
like all
eight
the
point one
mission
out of ten.
that's
This is
decent.
good. 96%. That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
fifty-seven
action, right?
thousand votes. It's just action. Yeah, Mission Impossible is mainly action,
Do you think it
and
will
he
take
does
me
all his
long to
own
get
stunts,
through the other
which
ones? It's only
yeah, I
five. How
think you
many is
can.
there?
Yeah, they're all
Five,
on
is it?
Now TV. They're all on.
It's
Sorry,
five.
guys. Now
Is it?
TV is basically like HBO for us, isn't it? So
What is it? There's five or six. Yeah, there's six, right? Because this is the seventh one. It's
six.
out in
Yeah,
cinema.
and this is part one of the final one. Look at that, man,
Gee. Action adventure. That's all me, isn't it? I love action adventure.
bro. I feel like Tom Cruise is like the Jackie. Like I was gonna say the white Jackie Chan, but I don't know if I can say that. I can say that. The white Jackie Chan, right? Like he's
Yeah, the
like
same vibes.
he's the main American action hero. Like he's the last sort of American action hero because he does like all his own stunts. His acting is still good. We talk about The Rock, but Rock's acting is not on the same level as Tom Cruise. The Rock can't act. Let's be honest.
But is
Yeah,
Mission
they
Impossible
just can't.
quite Is it a violent action or is it more still like a family action? Like, is there
No,
like
there are
violence
violent
in?
scenes, but it's PG-13, so it's not going to be
Yeah.
obviously as
No,
like a
that's
15,
12
but
8.
yeah,
It's 12 8 this one.
12/8. Oh, it's 12/8. It says PG-13 here.
Oh, I'm looking at Google.
Uh, but yeah, there will be action scenes and stuff. There'll still be death and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I loved what's it? I loved What
Just
was
think
his
of like
other
American
film?
James Bond, I guess.
What was his other film last year? Tom Cruise, so he smashed it. The aeroplanes.
Oh, Top Gun, Maverick.
Oh my god, that's still honestly one of the best films I've ever seen.
Bro, that film. Yever was crying in that film as well. But
Just it feels like you're in a roller coaster, like in a theme
yeah,
park.
yeah, he's
Wicked.
such a good actor actually. Um,
Yeah.
he doesn't make bad movies. Now that I think about it, he doesn't do bad movies. He's been
He
around for
doesn't,
such
does
a long
he?
time. No.
To be honest, I'm surprised I haven't been. I've just been busy, but this summer they've flooded us with loads of movies. You got
Yeah,
obviously
I mean, bro, this
Insidious,
month. That's what I
Barbie,
said. This month, Mission Impossible. Yeah. Then we've got
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, and then we got
A lot of
Barbie.
people are watching Insidious. A lot of people are watching as well.
Yeah, Insidious as well.
Are you
Um,
watching Barbie then? A lot of people are intrigued about it.
I am gonna watch Barbie. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
What is
100%.
it's not? It's real actors, right? Not animation.
Yeah, yeah, it's real actors. Yeah, yeah, it's Ryan
That's probably
Gosling,
why.
Margot Robbie. Um, well, no, I don't want to
That's
play the
why then,
trailer.
isn't it?
Sorry about that.
I think that's why then.
Yeah.
Is Barbie like a young girl in the film, or is she like a woman? Must be young, right?
Barbie. Yeah, Yeah, it's just a young girl basically. About Margot Robbie's age. I don't know how old she is actually. And Ken, because they're just dolls, aren't they?
And
The actors. They, I don't really know the full premise of the movie. I know it starts off with them all being like pretend dolls and stuff. I think they come into like the real world. Um,
can I can't watch
but
it.
no, I think she can't, mate. She's too young. She might enjoy it when she's a bit older.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then yeah, of course
you
we've
can't.
got Oppenheimer, which is something I really want to see.
You definitely want to see that. You might need to go with Lucky for that one
Yeah,
because
I think
he
Marv wants to
loves
see
it.
it as well.
Yeah, he loves a
Thomas
bit
wants
of.
to go as well. So
They love a bit of Nolan, don't they?
yeah,
Lucky loves Nolan.
just trying to get lucky to come watch a movie. That's the hard thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
Money Mayweather,
anyway,
Mr. Worldwide.
I have to edit that bit out. But yeah, man, this month for films, crazy. But let's quickly just talk about bloody film prices. I was trying to book film yesterday, mate. Like £15 a ticket, or you can get the gallery £20 a ticket.
For
That's
what,
crazy.
Bluey?
Yeah.
It's the standard though. It's always been like that, huh?
No, I remember the days when it was like 6, 7 quid, mate.
Yeah, but that's just with everything though. Living crisis, like
Yeah, it's
everything's
gone
shot
up.
up. It's not
It's
just
gone up.
film prices though. It's everything, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah. So I think that's enough for all of that. But let's talk about Man United, man. He's finally here. He's finally signed. The goalkeeper of our dreams. What do you
Pen.
think?
It's very exciting. Very exciting. The style of play, the wow, just how he can develop and transform how we play as a team. The experience, the confidence. Being a former Ten Hag player, it's music to my ears, mate.
Also, he's retired from international football, so he won't be going to the African Afcon. So
And he's in his prime, mate. 27 years old.
what a
We
baller,
got him
mate!
for five to. We got him for at least 5 years,
What a baller, mate! Look at
if
him.
not more. We got him for five to
Yeah,
10 years.
easily. I was showing my dad clips of him yesterday because my
What
dad
did he
said, "Oh, is
say?
he a good goalkeeper?" And my dad was like, "Wow, he can pass," and I was like, "Yeah, he can." His passing ability, bro. This guy's like a midfielder. I've
Yeah,
never seen anything like it.
he's like a CDM, isn't he?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like his passing range, 30 yard, 40 yard, 5 yard, 10 yard. Like his vision, it's not just about passing, it's the vision as well. He spots the runners. He knows
Because
how to
that's the
completely
thing.
bypass that midfield.
We always
So
have the trouble by passing the midfield, especially
yeah,
in the phase from defense.
yeah, because what
Like
if you yeah, no, 100%. Sorry, I
you
was actually
can't break
talking
the
at you. Gone.
lines.
Yeah,
But it's just imagine if he does, he'll do the job for the defenders, and we might be in on a counter attack, or like he might make a line breaking pass. It'll take two line breaking passes, one from Anana, one from Mount or Bruno, and then we just need to finish it. Hoyland, Rashford, whoever's playing there, Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony, Ahmad
yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
It's so
exactly. And
exciting, mate.
so exciting.
Especially
And the thing is, the counter attack will be even quicker because Rashford, if you know Rashford, he always makes runs. Rashford is really good at making runs. but only Bruno's the only one that seems to find him, or Shaw sometimes.
And now
So
we've got Mount as
Onana will
well,
find him
who's
every time.
and we've got Mount now as well.
Mount as well, true.
His ball
Jaden Sancho's
progressions,
back.
his ball
J-
progression, man.
yeah, Mount. Yeah. Well, it's not even just that. I think his energy, his work rate, off the ball work rate, something that Ericsson severely lacks because Ericsson is a very intelligent player, and he's great at passing, but his energy levels. I think me and you would run more in a game, than Ericsson.
His legs
So
are gone, man.
yeah, his legs are completely gone, and you
Especially in
can't
the
do
FA
that in the
Cup
Premier League
final.
because, bro, did you see what Ronaldo said
What did,
yesterday? He
what
said
did he say?
he said he said all the other leagues in Europe aren't that good anymore. The best league in Europe is the Premier League. It's the hardest league in Europe. He said Saudi, that league is going to come up, and he's got a point because he said since he's moved, if you look since he's moved, loads of players are now going to that league, which is kind of true, right?
Because yeah,
So
since Ronaldo, isn't it?
yeah, he's actually started something there, and it's not like the MLS, right, where they sign like these players who are basically past their peak, Messi, cough cough, but yeah, they're getting people still in their 20, 28, 27 now.
Well, so you
Um,
think that could be like up there with like the second best league? You think
I
it could
think it
surpass
could
like
be. Yeah, I think, apparently they approached Bruno twice, but Bruno said no, he doesn't want to go there yet because he wants to win trophies with Man United. But bro, honestly, they could get someone like Bernardo Silva. I reckon there's so many players that they
I
could
think
go
it'd
for.
be better than China. Because remember, China
Yeah,
is not
China tried to be that. Yeah, but I feel like China is so far away, and I feel like the lifestyle in China is not going to be as good as the lifestyle
in
in that
Saudi.
league.
And
Yeah,
Saudi, yeah,
because
they'll make
people.
it a nice lifestyle because they'll make it
Yeah,
like Dubai and stuff.
yeah, man, exactly.
That's what they're gonna
So
turn it into.
plus tax as well. Tax free. I think that's the big pull for footballers. Because imagine you're getting paid that much money tax free.
Well, I think Jordan Henderson's gone, hasn't he, to Gerrard? Because Gerrard's managing the team in Saudi now. You know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he's
This guy's
the
managed.
future Liverpool manager, Gerrard.
Oli Gunnar Solskjaer's gonna go. Bro, that's a great shout. Oli should just bloody go to Saudi.
Yeah, if he
I
wants the
reckon he'll be
bag,
alright
but
there. Yeah,
yeah, for the money, yeah, but
yeah,
he can do better than Saudi.
yeah.
But
Maybe
then
he can switch to
what
Saudi.
is better than Saudi? If you're gonna get financially secured, why not?
Yeah, and you can have any player you want, basically, because they have the money.
Thank God
Yeah,
Onana didn't go to Saudi because they were all trying to steal him off us.
yeah, they were. Yeah, yeah. David De Gea should go Saudi. He'd be great down there. He's still
He's
got he's still
without
got levels, so
he's without a club right now.
yeah, be a good shout for him. But yeah, man. So Onana's done.
I've got a question
Who
for
else?
you.
Mount is done. Yes.
So if we get Hoyland and Amrabat in and a centre back, probably like the Diazy or someone who might not start, but if Varane injured, he feels it and he's a system player for Ten Hag, right?
Yeah.
Speed, progressive passing. If we make those signings, yeah. So Hoyland, Amrabat, and the centre back, are we title challengers?
Not quite. You need Kane.
See, that's the thing. I have to be humble and say, don't get me wrong, we could be, but obviously, if you're asking me, we have to say, I'm not sure yet. Because at the end of the day, we need players that go into the 11. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good window for depth. And
Yeah.
because look, you're getting another CDM like Amrabat, who's we've seen at the top stage. We're getting Hoyland, a striker who could be a striker for the next 10 years. You've got a Mount who slots right in. You've got a Nana who slots right in. But that's only two players who slot right in out of the 4 or 5 we're getting.
Yeah.
Did
That's
we get a
true.
Kim Man Jae who could potentially replace who could
That
move
for me,
Varane back?
that's the biggest thing that we didn't do this season. 40 million, you could have got basically world class. More or less very close to being a world class centre back. At
That's the
peak of
thing.
his
Like the
powers.
players we're getting, are they going straight into the 11? Hoyland, will he go straight into 11? I'm not sure. Well,
I think
Kane
he
would,
will,
yeah.
right?
You
Kane
think?
definitely would though. Yeah, I think
I
Hoyland
think it
would,
would be a
man.
super
But
sub.
the only thing is with Hoyland is he's an unknown, right? Like he hasn't performed at. We don't know what level he can perform at. We don't know how many goals he can score a season
I thought it'd be a
and
super
stuff.
sub.
Um, but then we haven't got another number nine, right? Because unless he
Rashford.
plays Rashford down the middle.
Well, that's obviously the
Um,
plan. Otherwise, he would have
yeah,
got two strikers, wouldn't he?
yeah. I think ideally he still wants to play Rashford off the left, then he'd want Kane, and then he'll play Anthony or Sancho on the right.
Please, Levi, man, Levy, whatever your name is, Baldy.
Uh,
Just
but that's the only thing. But at the same
yeah,
time, if Bayern can't get the Kane deal done, and Man United could be cheeky end of the window, be like, okay, he's gonna go for free. We can speak to
it's
him in
80
January.
mil.
You know, we'll give you 80 mil, or he basically goes for free. It's up to you.
It
January we could even go for him for like 40 mil.
could
So
be a transfer. It might be a deadline day signing
yeah, I'll tell you because if Man United get Kane, that's guaranteed 30 goals a season. That's a guaranteed extra what 10, 15
minimum,
points. Yeah.
mate.
Um.
Add that with all the other players we've got: Onana, Mount, Amrabat. Because Amrabat would be a great signing because he
Oh
could be he's that good. He could play next to Casemiro in a starting 11.
yeah. To have him on like the bench even is just amazing, and to have him play in games like Liverpool, Man City, where
Wow,
you want to
would be
play two
solid.
CDMs.
Two
Yeah, that's
CDMs
that's
who can
perfect.
run, who can do both though, not just
Yeah,
CDMs who just
we're progressive. We're very progressive.
yeah, they can score goals, they
Yeah,
can probably attack, they
yeah,
can they're box to box CDMs.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
complete midfielders. That's all. That's what
yeah.
like
That's
we're
what
a
they are.
team.
Yeah, and then you've got like Mount, Bruno, Ericsson, um, Ahmad, because Ahmad, he can play like across the three, right? He can play anywhere in the attacking positions.
That's if you don't get loaned
Um,
out.
I don't think we'll loan him out. I think he's just. I think now is his year, right? If he can't do it this year, then you've got to sell him, because now it's like it's up to him to make that step, because he's shown he can do it in the championship, and we're talking about he scores goals that are vital. He got so many points. Who did he play for? I forget now. The championship team,
Sunderland,
Sunderland,
the
and I feel
Stadium of
like
Light.
yeah, Stadium of Light.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. But I just want Kane. If we can get Kane at the end of the window, wow.
Yeah, I think Kane. This kid, man. He's only 21, man.
Yeah,
Shit, man. He's still got his whole
but
life ahead of him.
I think you're being a bit. I don't think that's the case though. I don't think this is the season that he needs to prove it.
No, yeah, yeah.
I think it is for Sancho. I think even if he did another loan, he's still what? He'll come
Be
back as
22.
22. Yeah, so
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what do you think's gonna happen to Greenwood?
I think he'll come. I think he'll be back.
Because now he's doing press releases, but basically they're releasing images of baby mama, of all of this
Really?
sort of stuff. So I feel like yeah. So I feel like now they're slowly trying. They're trying to move now to probably have an interview. Let's say.
I think he'll
I
be
think that's
back.
what's gonna happen next.
I think he'll be back. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, and I think people's opinion on him are getting more and more diluted because if his wife now his wife can basically forgive him, then who are we to get in the way of that really?
And
Um,
on paper, he
not
hasn't
not not
been. He
saying
hasn't broke the
anything he
law.
just done is not awful, but yeah, of course he was all alleged, and um, even if he did it, it's still awful. But I need to hear him speak first. I need to hear the story. I need to hear his wife's what she says as well.
Of course.
Um, and then we'll go from there. In terms of footballing ability, he needs to have, I think, a few months of training, of playing for someone to see to get that level back. So
I agree
yeah,
with you. But yeah, I do see him
yeah,
back at United sooner rather than later.
yeah. Because if you're looking at it from a financial and sporting view, he's the one really that would fit into that team as the nine.
He's the complete.
Because
He's got it all.
because when he was playing, he was a complete forward. He was getting very close to that. I think if he played this season, if he wasn't a twat, an evil twat, you know, if he played this season, he would have probably gone on another level. So
Especially under
just look
Ten
at
Hag's
Rashford's
wing.
development under Ten Hag. Jesus Christ! And have you seen the clips of Rashford recently, like doing all the finishing and stuff? Just working with Foden. He's working with Foden.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I've seen
him
that.
him
Yeah,
him and
that
Foden
guy.
training together. People are like, "Oh, Foden to Man
That
United."
guy.
I'll take Foden.
Huh. Ah, forget that mank. Dirty
Man.
mank.
Oh yeah. Also, Rashford signing a new 5-year deal.
300 grand a week. Yeah, 5 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what stands out to me about that is the fact that apparently other Premier League clubs and other clubs in Europe offered him
Arsenal
more
wanted him.
money.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Arsenal wanted him. PSG wanted him. People are like, oh, he's not world class and stuff. But I'm like, if he's not world class, then why would Arsenal, why would PSG, probably Madrid would still take Rashford,
Probably
I
a
think,
team in
as well.
Spain. Easy.
You know what I mean? Like people were sleeping on Rashford. I feel like they before they were saying, oh, look, the season before he only scored a few goals, and then he scores 30 goals, and now people are like he can't do that again. I'm like, but the year before that he was scoring like 20 goals a season in all comps
Two
consistently.
seasons in a
So
row.
yeah, yeah. Here, have
So
this one. One sec. Here you go. Yeah. One sec,
came to
mate.
see
No,
me.
of course, yeah. Nah, because the screen's small. There you go. Draw on this. Sorry, guys, my kid is here. Okay. Um, but yeah, I mean, for me, I'm happy because tell me where. How are you going to buy another winger like Rashford? If Rashford left on the, who else would replace him? Vinicius
It's
Junior.
true.
You're not gonna get Vinicius Junior. You're not gonna get Mbappe. I mean, you could get Mbappe, but he's gonna cost you 130, 140 million. And
Yeah.
Rashford, in my opinion, he's 100 million plus. If Declan Rice is going for 100 million from West Ham, how much is
Under
Rashford
5
worth?
mil.
Let's actually say that. How much is Rashford? Rashford,
Under 50
Rashford
mil.
worth? Yeah, you know, Yeah, because now look at the way he plays, right? He's great in the air. He scored some amazing headers this season. Left foot, right foot, pace, quick,
Speed. Counter
speed, more
attack.
intelligent on the ball as well now,
Strength.
making the right decisions, strength, can
Assists.
hold the ball up a bit better, assists, passing.
I mean,
So
imagine a commercial value to any team.
yeah, what he does off the pitch as well. He's a professional player. He doesn't cause any problems, never complains, just puts his head down and works, right?
He's world
So
class if he repeats it again this season.
yeah, he is. Arguably, he should really be the number seven, you know.
Yeah.
But he's got a different number, and that number
But I
is
guess he
also
likes
iconic.
10. Ten's wicked.
Yeah, ten's Rooney and stuff, isn't it? So I guess.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, Rashford. So okay. So what do you think of the next signings that Man United make? You think it's just going to be a striker in the midfield?
Yeah, Rasmus Højlund.
That's yeah.
Rasmus Højlund. It will be probably Amrabat. And
One second.
then maybe a centre back
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
As I said, yeah, then obviously, yeah, you can't rule
yeah.
anything out towards the end of the window. Hopefully, maybe a Kane, but I don't know about that.
I'd say those two positions are vital. But like I said, and like you said, Kane is the one we need to get the person that's going to elevate us to that level. Because yeah, I agree, it's good to buy players that are on the cusp. But even Ferguson, back in his heyday, he would always buy that star player as well because you need to have a world class striker. You do. Well, you need to have someone that's going to guarantee you 30 goals a season
We're lacking
because
that.
we're lacking that. Like when we didn't have that and we bought Van Persie, we won the league. And this and Kane, and if you can buy everything else, and you can add Kane, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. You get Kane. That's a guy that could not only win you a Premier League, he could win you a Champions League. He could win you FA Cup. Bro, who's not to say he could win you every trophy? So
That's the
yeah,
thing.
I mean,
That's how good
I
he
mean,
is.
uh, and all you need to do is sell that. I was gonna say that top of lard. Sell Maguire. Sell
And Tony as well.
sell Maguire. Sell Fred. Sell Tony. Sell Scott if you can. And then you've got your 100 million or your 80 million.
So
So
Alex and Eric as well.
yep, Baye is still there as well. They all need to go, man. To be honest.
Hopefully we do, mate. That's the thing. Hopefully we
Yeah.
do.
But here's a big question: would you sell Sancho if it made you buy Kane?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For Kane, yeah.
yeah,
Because I thought we can do fine in wings.
yeah. That's true. Shit. Yeah, that's very true.
You?
Yeah, I think I love Sancho. I still think Sancho has got gears in him, and he can do it under Ten Hag because of course we didn't talk about the Dele Alli interview and stuff. Which, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's eye opening. I didn't like, you know, Mark Goldbridge in the United stand. He kind of put like some weird spin on it. But to be honest, if you need to sometimes look away from football and look at the person, and yeah, you need to separate football. And of course, as a footballer, he wasn't playing well, and he didn't deserve to be at Tottenham anymore and stuff like this, and he'll admit that too. But you still have to understand his personal life must have impacted him, and for him to still get to that level is still ridiculous because how
Of
many
course.
kids get abused, get into drugs, get adopted, and then still somehow make it as a professional footballer? In my mind, that's great. That just shows the talent of the lad that he could still perform at that level at Tottenham under Poch, where he looked like he was going to be world class, you know. And the talent is still there; it's never going to go away. So yeah, I mean, he deserve. I hope. I wish him all the best. I hope he does well at Everton. I
Likewise.
hope now, yeah, he can perform because he has got a lot of ability, Dele Alli. I remember when I was watching him at Spurs, I thought, wow, this is a player. This is a kid who could be like a Gascoigne, you know. So yeah, man. But in terms of Sancho, um, I hope he can get his head on, and I hope he works hard because he has got the ability. We've seen it at Dortmund, haven't we, Cameron? Like, so yeah,
100%. We've seen it. It's just looks so lethargic, weak, slow at United.
yeah,
Lack of confidence. Doesn't
50-50s.
take a man on. No shots.
Yeah, yeah.
Shell of a
You know,
player.
shell of a player. Because yeah, it's not. You don't need to have pace to be successful in the league. Look at Bernardo Silva. Yeah, look at Gundogan.
Skill.
Like it's working those triangles, using other players to make gaps in the make gaps and make runs, and Sancho can do that, and he has the ability to do that. He just has to do it. Look at Ahmad. He does it. I think he's a good version. He's very similar to Sancho in the way he plays. But he's just a bit more proactive. He's not scared of the 50-50s. Maybe because he
Yeah.
played in the championship as well. So, but yeah, man, I'm excited now. We're gonna go on tour. Obviously, not me and you. I mean, Man United are gonna go on tour,
We
and
wish.
we wish, yeah, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I can't wait, bro. First game of the season.
Oh,
It's
can't wait,
coming
mate.
soon, man. August. Yeah, let's see what happens, bro. But yeah, I think I know you've got to go to work because unlike me, you're not working from home today.
I am working from home, mate.
So, oh, you are okay. Sorry.
I wouldn't be here otherwise, mate.
Oh yeah. True. You'd be at work, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, 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 yeah.
No
Cheers for the
worries.
podcast. Cheers for coming on.
No worries, mate.
Um, we'll catch up
As
again
always.
next week, as always. Oh yeah, check out our other podcast as well, Beyond the Ropes. Put the links in. You know, so much is happening in boxing as well. We can't even keep up sometimes.
Every
Bloody
Friday.
Fury, mate. Every Friday, I cuss Fury, Tyson Fury until he claps back. So, or knocks me out, one of the two. Um, but yeah, guys, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next Wednesday, 4 p.m. This is going to be out 4 p.m. every Wednesday. Take care, yeah.